So welcome back to another episode of Wren's Wasteland Camp Review / Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. We are currently standing just outside of the Wayward, and down the road from us is Raina Seven's camp. At least I think that's how you pronounce it, but I could be wrong. The camp is down here, pretty much right on top of where the Brotherhood of Steel spawn, or just this side of it towards the Wayward. Um, I haven't been here yet, but as you can tell, it is effectively a junk shop, meaning they've got like everything that they can possibly accumulate or deem funny to stick out. Just why not? They've bought stuff from the atomic shop, as you can see. They have a prefab out, which gives them 2 points at least. They have a refrigerator that's floating in the air, which is actually a nice magic trick. So this camp is basically either somebody's building it and they've left out all the materials that they are going to build a camp with, or they are just shoving shit out because, well, they got build budget and they might as well. I'm leaning more towards they got build budget and they might as well. They've got a bunch of masks on display. All of these are from Fosnock. Some of them are rare, some of them not so much. All of them are, time consuming to collect, or you'd had to trade a bunch of people. Some of them online list for like anywhere from like $2 to $14 if you want to buy them. I don't recommend that. I recommend just doing the event. Typically, people will wind up with multiples of things, and you can trade afterwards if you're trying to complete sets. Or you can join discords and look for people that are trading the items on the same platform that you're on. I recommend that if possible. But let's take a quick peek around here. So all they have is the prefab and a bunch of junk set out. It basically looks like a game shop or an arcade exploded and puked out its guts up here. I mean, they have collections of things. They have decorated a bit. But there's nothing here that screams, look at me, look at the design choices. The coolest design choice they made was sticking the torches on the hot tub. They didn't even do that in a uniform fashion. I mean, this one here is janked. But this is what people build. I mean, I can't deny this is what some people build because, why build something that looks like a house or something that's cool whenever you can build something that looks like, I don't know how to term it, and other than to say it looks like, a junkyard exploded of old toys. There used to be a show on, like, I want to say History Channel where they did restorations of old refrigerators and arcade machines and toys and that kind of stuff. And it was tied to the, pawn shop series that they had forever. Because they'd buy stuff there and take it to this guy and get it fixed up, and he eventually got his own show. But I honestly can't remember the name of the show. If you can remember the name of the show, put it in the comments in this video because it was actually really informative when it came to actually doing restorations of some of the materials. But yeah, I mean, this looks more like a boot sale at like, a flea market. And I mean, the fact that all they have is some Nuka candy in their machine, which you can get from the Nuka Cola thing right there on top of it, is just, yeah, it's just, yeah, I mean, it screams woohoo, fun. Alright, I'm gonna jump up here to the Royal Blue Dreams camp, which should either be on a steel node or an junk node. I don't remember which is up here, but or it could just be a farm. Looks like they didn't put it on the node, which is on the other side. But this one is at least themed. I mean, it's basically a little roadside shop with a vault right here by the side of the road. They've got their flag up to show, hey, look, it's responders. And then you've got like this little build out here with a few items stuck out in front of it to show that, you know, things are for sale. And it's all manned by this creepy green alien guy. And I mean, it's not a real big camp. It's not really anything great or special, but it is themed out to be what it is. It's eye-catching, and, you know, if you want to sell a bunch of crap or if you want to kill a bunch of people, this makes a really good you know, vendor for that. I do think it's funny that they've got Juggernaut's Fist for 0 caps. It's like, woohoo! Because nobody likes Power Fist. But they have some decent stuff. I mean, nothing great. Some stuff that's, you know, priced enough for me to buy. He says as he picks up a 0 caps item, because why the hell not? Yeah, it's not a bad little camp. I mean, it is what it is. I do think it's kind of cool that they put the turret on top of it to defend it, given, you know, that all the bugs that are around here that obviously attack the place. But I rate camps on a scale of 1 to 10. I can count this technically as a prefab because it really is one, and decoration is 90% of what I give points on anyway. So I'm gonna give them, like, you know, a nice solid 5. I mean, I could give them higher than that if I probably went into their vault, but I'm not really gonna do that because it's not really the thing that I do. Vaults are not something that I like to judge, because people either make really great camps or it's just where they keep all their stuff. Arrowheart's camp. This is from the fight nights that were on Twitch. A bunch of streamers got together and decided to beat each other up. So this camp is built primarily out of the Pittsburgh set. You got 2 generators over here, a few odds and ends. I want to say this is a low-level camp, but I could be wrong, but we'll check out right here and see. Nothing too extreme price-wise, nothing too great as far as materials go. Everything here looks like it could have been built during the Halloween event. They're at least level 25. You have to be that to get the quest for her to pop, by the way, if you didn't know. Yeah, they've got their flags out. They've got their Collectron. I don't want to call these Collectrons because it's a robot dog, but I just don't have a better word for it. Daggett? Nah. If you know what Daggett is from, that's points for your favor. They've got quite a little bit of a collection going on as far as items go. I mean, it takes a while to accumulate these bobbleheads, or at least it takes a lot of patience. Now the bears and things, that's something else entirely. You can get these all in one push in a couple different locations. Some rarer weapons skins on display, and it's probably some rarer weapons there too that would be, I'm guessing, for trade. They've got robot displays, which these are not that hard to get. The problem is that they're real easy to destroy if you have like fallout first or if you scrap a lot of material. The fact that this place is built like this makes me wonder if they were still working on it and they just haven't quite figured out what they want to do up here. Either that or the tree limb got in the way and they have no idea how to get around it. But yeah. So on a scale of 1 to 10 is how I rate everything. This one, as I said, is not using a prefab. It is slightly floating, but I mean, you could technically write that off as erosion. Uh, and not really knowing the terrain well enough or how to get around it. The person tried to add structural support to their front end. I mean, there's makings of a decent camp here that somebody started off but hasn't quite got it finished yet. But I give points based on what's there, not what's potentially going to be there. So this one here, I'm only going to give a 5 to, because again, there's a lot of potential with the site. There's also a lot of potential with the stuff that they could do, but right now it's actually it's not even a 5. It's probably a 4 to be honest. I'll go with a 4. It's yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4 based on the fact that they have, you know, not even bothered to really work their flooring or any of that kind of stuff. Or I get it. Not everybody likes to decorate and do stuff, but this person has a lot of decoration and not a lot else. And I'll be honest, I despise that rug. I mean, I get it. You get it for free in the game, but that rug is just horrifying when you think about it because you literally have a mutated human skin laying there on your floor that you peeled off. It's like got 3 heads and it's somebody's father that you deliver a pocket watch to. It's just wrong. It's just wrong on so many levels. But yeah, I get it. So anyway, this has been Ren for Ren's Wasteland Camp Review / Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. Um, if you enjoy this game, have fun with it. They're always coming out with new stuff in the Atomic Shop to try and keep you hooked into it for that at least. Especially if you build, which is pretty much what they have determined is going to be the end result of this game. And as content is not forthcoming in a timely fashion, I mean, we get a content drop, what, once a year if we're lucky. So, yeah, and if you think about it, it's kind of crappy. Because ESO gets a content drop every, like, 3 to 6 months, like clockwork. So, yeah, I understand. Different game, different amount of material to cover. Way different world space to work with. Way different engine to work with. But, yeah. If you like this game and you enjoy it, have fun with it. I'm just going to loaf around and check out some more camps and try and get the tutorial video done that I've been working on because I keep screwing it up. I'm up to 10 attempts this time. 10! Jeez Louise. I'm an idiot.